What's good? How y'all doing? Uh, People are ridiculous. So I just left. Oh, I should have went in there. I just left work. I'm working. It's almost March. It's been a year. I got laid off from my job, like because of COVID, right? Like the spot closed or whatever. Um, so I've been like trying to take my time of like trying to figure out like what it is I wanted to do. Like I'm about to graduate this semester, and my my goal is to go to grad school, right? I want to continue education. And so COVID has kind of been like, all right, I want to kind of work for myself. I don't want to work for people, right? I mean, yeah, like that's the goal. And when I was bartending, I had got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm like over this shit. So, ask, you shall receive. So now, always said I wanted to do taxes, right? So I did everything. I completed this course last semester, during my fall semester to help become a tax preparer. So I did that. In the midst of going to school, finishing up my undergrad, my fall semester, I completed the tax prep course, and now I'm working there. And it's funny because I've been working there maybe a month now, I'll say. And I'm sitting there and I noticed that there's days where it's like some days are busier than others, and which is cool, which is normal, right? And as I'm there, I'm kind of like, I bet like the past couple of days I've been bringing my laptop. Now I'm not going every day because I still have school. Now the idea is that I work here, kind of get some experience, so next year I can file, I'll buy the software and like file taxes, privately. I may still work there a couple of days out of the week, but I've been going like Mondays, Fridays, and every other Saturday. Today is Saturday, and I was sitting in there, and it's gloomy, it's a rainy day. I worked yesterday, and I'm kind of like sitting there, and I'm like bored. Hold on. Not that I'm bored, right? It's that, like there's not many clients, and because I don't have the experience, I don't have people coming to ask to like for me to do their taxes, which is fine, right? It's a rite of passage, like it comes like when you get more experience. And like my peoples, I don't really want to I would tell my peoples to come in there so I can get more experience, but it's like I know that this particular place charges a lot. I have my own tax person. In my family, we all share the same tax person. She charges set rate, and she's kind of inspired me to kind of like why I'm even doing this, because I'm like, she gets a lot of people, she makes money, so whatever. I'm not even mad, I'm not mad of like what it takes for me to kind of get my foot in the door to kind of for me to be better, which is fine. But I'm sitting there. So yesterday I had a paper due. I bought my laptop. Yesterday was a little bit more busy because it's Friday, motherfuckers call off or work early, whatever the case may be. So I was busy, doing taxes yesterday, which was good. I got the experience. I'm kind of getting better, moving quicker. I'm not in a rush. But it's just funny that today I ended up passing in my paper on time. But I bought my laptop again today, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm a whole grown-ass woman. And when I first started, maybe a month ago, I'm like, okay, this isn't bad. I'm getting paid to do nothing. And like, in a cool, perfect world, that is cool, right? The objective is for me to get more experience. If I'm given a person or whatever, some people walk in, I'll take them. But it's like, now today I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all the things that I wanted to do, and like I'm always thinking about how can I move so I'm working for myself. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there and I'm like with my laptop. I actually started a blog that I've been wanting to start for so long. I actually started this like around this time last year in school. I was trying to figure out how I can get my blog going. And I have a vlog, like I have obviously a YouTube, but like I always wanted a blog, just somewhere I can write, show pictures. It can be like my creative outlet. It's just for me. I'm not trying to like create money or whatever it is. Now, if that happens, that's beautiful, but I want my own way for me to express myself creatively. And I'm doing that, and I'm also looking up homework, whatever, but it's like, all right, it's cool that I am being paid to like do this, but it's like, damn, me being a whole grown ass woman, the idea is dope that I just looked in the top 555. I've been seeing it everywhere. So it's like, it's dope that I do have this opportunity to kind of chill, work on myself, get paid, but it's like, damn, like, is that a waste of my time? Am I wasting my time getting paid by someone else to work on myself? And although in a perfect world it does sound great, but it's like there are so many other things that I could be doing, but I'm confined here. And I feel like the money is not even the issue. Like at this point, it's not even about money. Money always, it comes and goes. Like that's not the pursuit. The pursuit is just to like have a creative outlet, to be yourself, to be creating the way that you want to. So it's like living my life the way that I want to. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, like, I've been here since 12. Like, I haven't gotten anyone. Like, yeah, I'm on my phone. I'm on TikTok. I'm doing this. But it's like, I could be making a fucking TikTok. Like, there's, like, so many other things that, like, yeah, this is nice. This is cool. And now I'm already in my mind, like, okay, I have to cut my hours because, and I don't work many hours, but I have to cut my days, or I'm going to cut one day because I'm like, damn, like, I could be working on my fucking self. So something else that I did, which is pretty cool, is that, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time too, is I always wanted to do nails. And I despise going to the nail salons because I never get what I want, and I'm always pissed and I'm always mad. And I got my nails done in December with my sister, and I was pissed when I left because the lady, I was telling her I wanted French on my natural nails. And my nails was, at this point, they was long. I was being good. I wasn't biting them or anything. And listen, I understand, like, we all have our limits as people. I would never offer a service and just try to get it done, or just to do it just so I can make money. Like, I would tell someone, hey, like, honestly, I've never really did this. I'm not sure if I could do this for you. The way she had my nails looking was crazy. And it was so thick. I'm like, nah, like, I'm like, baby girl, I'm like, you got my fingers looking crazy. This is natural nails. I want a very thin French tip, bitch. So I ended up just taking it off like as soon as I got home, and I was mad because I wasted money. But it's like, damn, you know what I mean? The customer service, like, there's no integrity for like a person, like, and I'm not saying that the customer's always right, because I don't believe that, but it's like, damn, I try to do the things that I would want for myself. I would do that to a person. All right, I'm gonna try to take care of you in the way that you would want to be taken care of. You know what I mean? So that's that. But yeah, so what was I saying? This week I invested in myself, which I'm very happy for. I finally decided to really, buckle down and do it, and I've been talking about it. And I'm reaching my goals despite me feeling I'm not where I want to be, which is fine. I know that comes with the territory, but I'm reaching my goals, which is dope as hell. So I said I want to do taxes. I'm doing it. And I actually had a guideline. I'm like, all right, well, I'll do taxes, and then when I get the taxes, and then I'll do my nails. I'll get my nail license, and then I'm gonna graduate, and then I'm gonna go to grad school, and then these things are supposed to be kind of like my hustles as I'm in grad school. So it's like now I have the tax office, and it's great. I'm learning taxes. It's great. I'm learning about money. So it kind of helps me formulate or understand what it is or how I want my business to be. I also so even for me to like be making the goals, even though like a ton of money is not coming in, which is fine, you know what I mean, to be making the goals is like big. So yeah, I went down to the school and I got my kit. I paid, my first portion, and I start nail school this week, next week. So I'm excited about that because now I can do my nails myself. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here because I feel like it's been such a long time. I haven't even been on my YouTube, and even that itself, I'm still trying to figure it out what it is that I want to do, which is fine, but I just wanted to check in. But yeah, even if you feel as though you're not where you want to be exactly, you're on the right track. Keep going. It's gonna work out. And your goals are formulating. Even if you don't think so, even if it doesn't look like it, take a step back. And if you're the type of person that writes everything out, go back. It's important to date everything. Look back. You know what I mean? Everyone kind of like does everything on different periods. Like today's a full moon. Well, tonight there'll be a full moon. If you're a person that uses the moon for manifestations or whatever the case may be, and if that's how you track your stuff, I've been just journaling every day. So as I go back to my journals, I'm like, damn, okay, girl, this is how I'm tracking that I'm taking care of my goals. So however it is that you do it, however it is that you formulate it, but you're on the right track, you're doing the right thing. Just take a step back, think, take a breath. You're doing it. It's working out. Don't worry. Everything is in divine timing. And even if things are happening that are not within your goals, that means that the universe is doing the work that they're supposed to do. And say if, a goal is to get a new job and you get fired, and you didn't think you was going to get fired before you got that new job, like the universe is working for you and it's fucked up, but you know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to deal with it if you couldn't handle it. But keep up the good work. And yes, I was even thinking to myself, like, yo, like, your time is precious, it's priceless. Like, to be sitting anywhere getting paid doing nothing, or to be sitting anywhere and doing nothing and you're not being appreciated, like, your time, you can never get that shit back. Like, make sure you're like doing stuff that kind of coincides with your purpose, even if you're not even sure what that means. In that moment, if you're thinking to yourself, hey, I need to just be and sit and do nothing, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. But I'm quick, I'm short, I'm out. I left and I'm on my way to get a coffee, because if I went to bed early last night like I should have, I would have been able to get up and start my day and not have to really rush. So yeah, I love y'all. I will talk to y'all soon. And yeah.